Angel's Light or something, like a big effect like that, is cooler to them.
That's see, there you're going like pure Timmy, whereas this is like Johnny Timmy. Like this is about like, all right, how can I set it up so that I never die? Like they don't want to just like gain a
Oh,
bunch of life and be like, well, now it'll take you a long time to kill me. They want to like lock you out with this card. Like I'm going to
sure,
get more
sure.
life every turn than you can do in damage. Like
So they're
I'm
just
just
trying to
not gonna
get
let you hit me for more than I have.
right. So they're just trying to mass permanence in wraths and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't seeing this as much of a build around me card as a giant game card for Timmy. So I see my point. I completely agree with what you're saying. The art
Uh,
is still creepy.
that's why you don't like this card.
Well, it's also the text is a little weird. Count the permanents you control, not like your life total becomes the number of permanents you control.
You have to actually go through the motions. You have
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
point
It's like the Green
symbols.
Sun
You
Zenith where it
got
shuffles twice.
sometimes you need to get real random.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Or I mean it's actually like Goblin Game where you hide objects instead of just secretly using a number.
Okay, War Falcon.
I thought it was interesting that like Luis called this thing like stone unplayable in his constructed review, I think, or in his white review, I think, where like I don't know, 2 power for 1 mana flyer, like that's very easy to turn on. Is that really stone unplayable these days? Like it might be, but you don't
Um,
want to
I
give it a chance.
I think that I mean, while my gut instinct is to agree with Luis, but if we got Wesco on, he might disagree. But like, once we're in a wrathless world, then it's probably a lot better, right? Because if you think of this in a context of a format with Wrath and Black Sun Zenith, um, say you're not overextending, you're like holding one of these back, you like draw one, once you already have your board established, then you play this and you're one other guy or whatever, and they kill the other guy, and then you just have this. It's like Mog Flunkies.
Sure. But I mean, like, it can always block and stuff. So, like, you have this guy in the chat saying, like, there's Delver, so this is unplayable. But, like, it blocks a Delver. Like,
No, I'm, it's, its question is not about its applications for that. It's like, uh, against control, basically, or mid-range decks.
right.
It's not for aggro control decks or other aggro decks. There, it's fine, no matter
Right.
what,
I
because
mean,
they're not the ones that are killing your other guys.
yeah, it's just interesting because, like, in a world where there aren't infinite flyers everywhere, this thing seems pretty sweet. Like, it, is a cheap, powerful, evasive guy that's gonna, like, clock them. I think
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of spoiled on flyers because of, like,
Yeah, I mean this
Lingering
thing's
Souls
downright
and,
embarrassing against the Lingering Souls.
yeah. Um, And I guess like Lingering Souls isn't about to rotate anytime soon. Um, yeah, I guess like the fact that Lingering Souls exists and will continue to exist is just like horrible for this guy.
Yeah,
But like, I think it says a lot that this thing is like unplayable because it looks like a kind of sweet card,
yeah. I
for
mean,
like a certain universe.
yeah. I was gonna say, 6 years ago or whatever,
Yeah,
this could have been, or alternate universe, or in 6 years it could be when they inevitably reprint it.
once
But
they stop making infinite flyers
yeah, exactly.
for
Once we
no
go,
real cost.
once the universe, the rubber band effect contracts, and we're back to the Big Bang, and they're printing
Did
crystals.
decide to remove the as many tokens as you want, uh, or like there's no Squadron Hawk or Timely Reinforcements in this set.
That's, that's I mean, Lingering Souls is going to be around long enough that it's not really going to.
Sure, I mean my point is like this, like white doesn't have a card that just invalidates red.
Oh, sure, 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 sure.
Um,
I misunderstood what you were saying. Yeah, that's fair. I'm ready to move on.
okay,
War Priest, sweet card. I love
yeah,
Grizzly Bears that do stuff
yeah,
because you want 2 drops, but doing stuff is sweet.
yep.
My opponent, I like put a Rancor on something, and then he killed it, and then I put it on something else, or like put it on the same thing. He was like kind of disappointed.
Sure.
Also, then I played him later, and he was like, I don't remember what you had, and just cast this on turn 2 when I showed him pacifism. And then I pacified something, and he died. Those are my stories about this card.
Alright.
There's like
I'd like to join the religion where priests get pink dreadlocks.
kind of look like octopus tentacles.
Yeah, that's even better.
What weapon is this? Is just a pointy stick.
It's a cardboard, like, paper towel roll with spikes on it.
Yeah, this guy's sweet. I was gonna list the enchantments he can kill. There's O-ring, there's pacifism, there's
We're talking about in this limited format, or just like every enchantment in Magic?
No, yeah, this limited format.
Okay.
Dark and Divine Favors, of course. Is there like an ice cage? Yeah. There's
Yeah, there's
Encrust.
Right. The blue one encrust.
Yes.
And there's the +2 and lifelink thing in black.
Yep.
There's +2/+2 and Mountain Walk in red.
Yep.
There's the horrible, like, they take a damage whenever they attack you thing in black.
Yeah. Angelic Benediction.
Yeah.
Rancor.
Yeah, it's really good against Rancor.
Yeah. Sure, there's some others.
Yeah.
But,
so, Tundra Wolves? I wish they'd reprinted Tundra
well,
Wolves.
also, I want to say War Priest, if pod decks are still a thing, I could see it playing one at some point. You know, people bringing a bunch. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Tundra Wolves. This is... Whoa. The thing is freaking out. Yeah, ones for one are not good.
I think there are people who are going to like think about playing this in exalted decks to like be a dude that can get exalted in battle, and I don't think they should do that.
Yeah, like play this on one and then like your knight or whatever, and think that that's like advantageous.
Yeah.
When it's just not worth the investment of the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree completely.
That said, the 2/1 flying bird into knight is really stupid.
Yes, that's quite good. Somebody pointed out the War Priest kills Touch of the Eternal.
Ooh, it does do that.
All right, are we done?
Yeah, it looks like there aren't any more white cards.
We're out of white cards. All right, well, thank you for coming on, both of you. It was fun.
Yeah, no problem.